That's why we're expecting someone who will do the singing for us. Without Maui. No, I'd just like to spend a few minutes. But before doing that, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for, of course, the support you've extended in 2011, and look forward to working very closely with each one of you for 2012. So on behalf of the Intel team, we'd like again to extend a really warm thank you for all the support, and I'd like to lead the Intel team in thanking you guys. I'd like to spend the next 45 to 60 minutes. No, we'd like to spend just really a few minutes to touch on what some of you may have already seen or heard, what we're expecting for 2012. We are really at what Andrew would call an inflection point, clearly because not just of the technology, but really on what the exciting new devices will hold for us for 2012. And just briefly, just like to touch on some of them and the technologies that we'll be driving for the next year. We'd like to touch on, and if I could go to the next slide, here's Randy. Of course, ultrabook. Goes without saying that with the videos that you've been seeing, with the devices you've been holding, and answer to your question is no. We will not be slipping that into your bag and you will not win it. So, but as you can see, it really brings a new era of computing. We call it a game changer, the mobile computing landscape. What it delivers really is what we had delivered almost about 8 years ago with neutrino mobile technology, and it's really the most significant and most game-changing technology that we've announced since then. So what to expect from the ultrabooks? You know that we've launched this late last year. We have the devices here, of course, Anchor. These are Sandy Bridge-based devices. These are out on the market for some of them. For most of them, you can actually find them in your friends' neighborhood PC stores. You will see that the next phase will be integrating our new processor based on our 22nm technology called Ivy Bridge. If people are still wondering what 22nm is, the smallest known virus to man is called the rhinovirus. That particular virus is 20 nanometers. And our transistor gate size is 22 nanometers. So we're almost as close to the smallest known virus known to man. That is what's anchored on. Our new ultrabooks will be anchored on. It brings new levels of security. We announced it in CES, over 75 new designs in 2012 across all the big names in computing. We, of course, will make available with Ivy Bridge advanced levels of security. We'll make available Thunderbolt technology, which will deliver 10 gigabits per second transfer rate. And just to give you an idea how fast that is, a full-length HD movie can literally be transferred through Thunderbolt technology in less than 30 seconds. Of course, we still have the Ultrabook Fund being able to seek innovation from the industry, not just in terms of performance, but in terms of design, in terms of battery design, and so on. We, of course, will see new computing interaction on ultrabooks. A couple of demos in CES. We expect to see that through the year, wherein there will be some gesture recognition. A lot of it will be intuitive and so on. And of course, what we're expecting is the most significant campaign that we will launch since neutrino mobile technology. So this was the talk of CES. And we are expecting really a lot of excitement in this space. Even if with what you have now here, the message is you ain't seen nothing yet, right, for 2012. So if you go to the next slide, who's flipping that, Pet? Of course, people have been asking, in fact, some of you during our last media event had asked about what is the follow-on to the Atom processor. And you've heard about Cedar Trail. Glad to note that by this quarter, you will see some Cedar Trail-based devices out in the market. As you know, Cedar Trail will provide new benefits across what we call the spectrum of usage models. We are going to see about 10 hours battery life, significant increase not just in power, but of course in better efficiency. So you will have about 20% less power consumption, delivering of course 1080p HD video, and that is of course a lot of people are waiting for that. We will also have Wi-Fi technology on Cedar Trail when it comes out. So I'm sure you're wondering time frame for this. We are expecting some Cedar Trail based devices to come out actually this quarter, this first quarter of this year. Okay, so watch out for that. This is the much awaited Atom processor sequel, and again we're excited to have this out in the first quarter of this year. Cedar Trail. So the last one, yeah. I thought it was you pet flipping. I was wondering you're not doing anything. Kala ko may gesture recognition na yung device. Okay. We actually had a demo at CES, and I'm sure a lot of you had seen it. So what we had shown there actually was an actual Medfield-based smartphone. This was from Lenovo. It was actually shown. That's the good news, and I don't want to call it the bad news, but we are going to see it first in China. As you know, by 2015, I'm sure you've read about it, that China will be the biggest smartphone market actually in the world. And what we're doing is working very closely with Lenovo. It is based on our Medfield design, which is really the Atom 2460. And we'll make this available, if I'm not mistaken, the K800 machine will be available second quarter, right, in China. Okay, it will be available first in China, and of course we'll probably await some announcements on when it will be available after that. We also announced a partnership. It's a multi-year partnership announced in CES with Motorola, where we will work very closely with them in coming up with Intel-based designs for smartphones. But what was also significant is that we had introduced what we call a reference design. It's an Intel smartphone reference design. And if you look at this list here, it's basically a wish list of what everyone wants, every user really wants on a smartphone. You want power, you want full 1080p playback, HDMI video, 14-day standby, 48 hours of audio playback straight. It's literally a wish list of what you want in a smartphone. And we have this reference design out. We announced it in CES, and everyone's excited to hear from the vendors and the manufacturers about designs that they will launch through 2012 based on our reference design. So again, this is really a snapshot of what to expect in 2012. We said, and I told you in 2011 when we had our last video event, that 2012, we were excited about 2012 because it will bring to the table new innovation, new technologies across the board. And I guess what we're seeing here across this very short presentation really is seeing our technology across the board. Of course, you've seen ultrabooks. We're going to have it on our Cedar Trail-based products. We're going to have it on the tablets and smartphones. So again, on behalf of the team, we're excited about 2012. We'd like to thank you for 2011 and really look forward to delivering this technology and sharing these technology with you when we announce them and when we launch them through 2012. So on behalf of the team, I know you're excited to hear Randy sing and Pet and all the others, but I have given specific instructions that they will not sing and they will let you sing first. You know, except Sama Kobo who cannot resist and will probably come up and sing anyway. So we're really excited again about tonight. Thank you very much, and we'll probably take a few questions if you have any. You're open. Dito na lang. What's your first number? Is it rock number? Dito na lang.